All right. Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Isabelle Amigues, your friendly rheumatologist. And we are going live. If you're watching this live, please put a hashtag live. And if you're watching this on a replay, please put an hashtag replay. It helps with the whatever. The way that they are showing us where to like what to watch. Today, I'm really excited to share something that I've discussed in a little bit more detail with our group. So the from flares to freedom. So it's the Clockwise study. It's actually an old study, but you're going to see why it's super exciting and how we can use it when we have a rheumatologic disorder. And before we go into this, I just want to remind everyone what this group is. We're going to have another cohort that's going to start soon, maybe in another couple of weeks. Basically, this is a group where a physician, so me, like as a physician, a rheumatologist, I've created this group so that we know how to heal and we are empowered. So the goal is to empower each patient towards their own healing so that they can heal. And it's not just medicine. So yes, medicine is very powerful, but it is not enough. And so we want to basically help the mind, and you're going to see why this is important. And so the idea of this group is to show people and patients what is possible in their healing journey, and it's to inspire and to be inspired with each other. With the baseline is this basically this resetting our immune, like our autonomic immune system, because we know that there's an association between our immune system and our autonomic system. So when you're stimulating the sympathetic system, there's more inflammation. If you're stimulating the parasympathetic system, there's less inflammation. And so the goal is to help reset this in a group setting. And we know that when you're in a group setting, you heal faster, you heal more deeply, you heal better and longer. So that's really the goal, right? And I don't think this exists with rheumatology right now, but I felt called to do this. And I have to say, I think this is it's probably one of the most incredible thing I've ever done as a physician. And so it's very exciting. Again, if you're interested in being part of the cohort, please let us know, info@unabridgedmd.com. And yeah, this is exciting. So today, the teaching that I shared was this Clockwise study. Why? And what is that study? So in 1979, we basically Dr. Ellen Langer, who is a Harvard University professor, wanted to see if there was a connection between our mind and our body, in the sense of, is it because of how we see ourselves that we behave a certain way or that we are feeling a certain way? And so she did something called the counterclockwise study, where she took 8 men that were between 70 and 89. And she asked them to stay for 1 week long in a retreat. And what she did is that she kept the place from 20 years prior. So it was 1979, and she kept the space as if it had been 1959. They removed the mirror so that they wouldn't see themselves, and they asked each of the participants to behave as if they were 20 years younger. So they asked them to talk about political event as if it were happening today. They had the radio that were playing things from 20 years prior. They had posters, the decoration, the furniture was from 20 years prior. And they asked them to behave as if it was 20 years prior, including, for example, and she shares that they would not help the participants carry their bag. They're like, no, it's 20 years from now, you were holding your own luggage, and the luggage was actually looking like an old luggage from 20 prior years. No, it didn't look old. It looked like that period, right? And then they evaluated them as baseline, and then after that 1 week. So we're talking about 1 week, guys. Like you're gonna see, it's incredible. They looked at physical health, cognitive function, and biological age. So they looked at their vision before, after, their hearing before, after, their grip strength, their walking, as well as their memory. Okay, and also how they looked overall. And what they found is incredible. In 1 week, they saw that they had increased grip strength, better joint mobility, enhanced physical performance. They saw that they had better vision, better hearing, that they had improved memory recall, enhanced cognitive processing, better mental clarity, and that they appeared, they looked biologically, they looked younger, they had more youthful demeanor, and they overall had improved vitality. Sorry. I mean, this is absolutely incredible, right? And what's fascinating, and the reason I share this with the group today, and I'm sharing it with you, is that it's the proof that our mind has an effect on our body. And while you could see this as, and this is like where I want to see this, right, as a rheumatologist, is that you can say, okay, well, if I see myself as able to do something, if I see myself as I'm in remission, I'm getting to remission, I'm getting into minimal disease activity, that has power. If you see yourself as, and this is a question that comes often, like, will I have to be on this medication forever? Will I have this disease forever? Like, if you're seeing this, you're not helping yourself, right? Because you're seeing yourself as, I'm someone that is sick. I have a sickness, I have a disease, and that doesn't help you. What you want to start seeing is, I am getting better. I'm feeling better. I'm helping my body. This is what I can do. This is how incredible the medicine is, right? And medicine are. And so I wanted to share this with you all because I think this is powerful. I think that the way we see ourselves, right? So yes, the way that other people are seeing ourselves is important, but what's really interesting in this is that if you think about it, they removed the mirrors, right, in this study. Other people saw each other, but they were asked to see them, to act as if everyone was 20 years younger. And so the way you see yourself is super important. The way you act is super important. The way other people are seeing you is super important, because it's also the reflection of how you see yourself. So, what I would like you to consider is how much of an impact your mind is having on your health. If you're seeing yourself as sick, most likely you're going to be sick. If you're, following those Rheumatology 101 lives, you're probably already like knowing that mindset is huge for us, right? And what I'm recommending you do, right, is start seeing yourself healthy, start seeing yourself in full remission. One, because the modern medicine is incredibly powerful, incredibly powerful. Like, our biologics are so good. And second, because mind as there's a body, like, it's what she called, Dr. Langer, she calls mind body unit. It's not two separated things, it's all together. So the work that you can do from now on is look at yourself, look at what can be done right now, what you're looking at right now that is stopping yourself, and switch the mindset. So for example, if you're waking up thinking, oh, I'm going to have morning stiffness, wake up and think, oh, my morning stiffness is going to go away. It's going to go away faster. And then you can also say, okay, well, I'm taking this medicine and I know that this medicine is working. This medicine is going to help my morning stiffness. This medicine is going to help my joint pain. This medicine is going to get me to full remission. Start seeing that If you're thinking, oh, my methotrexate is going to cause, I don't know, like fatigue, say, no, my methotrexate is decreasing the inflammation. Because it's decreasing the inflammation, it's going to decrease the fatigue. By the way, that's biologic, right? So start thinking like this. I want to do a shout out to Dr. Patricia George, because she's the one who recommended a podcast with Professor Langer. And I got so excited by her podcast. And I had heard already of the counterclockwise study, but I had never really looked at it in detail. And I think that that's a fascinating study. And yeah, so Patty, if you're listening to this, thank you. Thank you for sharing this. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and the discoveries that you're having along the way as a physician. That's incredible in pulmonary hypertension. Thank you. And thank you for everyone for tuning in. Thank you, Arbakta. Thank you, Tiff Wilson. Hi, Tiff. Thank you, Zainad. Tiore, hi. And if you're watching this, most likely you're going to watch this on replay. Look at it, or maybe you're listening. We're going to start putting those on podcast as well. So have a great day, and I'll see you next week. Thank you, everyone.